Hello folks, we're going to review this amplifier. Today it is a Blackstar ID code 40 version 4. So this is part of their little line of little practice amps running up to between 10 and 40 watts. This is the 40 watter. I got this to kind of replace my little karaoke amp that I've had for years for a little practice amp. This is actually loud enough to take out to a small gig. I wouldn't use this with my band, the Shed Inspectors, because that's way too loud. The band is way too loud. But maybe at a little blues jam or something, this would be good. So to run it for harmonica, I got it on the crunch setting. Right there, crunch. I was thinking that would be too much, but it really isn't. It sounds good. I got the gain about halfway up, the volume a little over half. And this EQ knob is weird. They say to the left is more like a Marshall amp, and to the right is more like a Marshall amp, and to the left is more like a Fender amp. But it's really just a bass treble knob. I think you get more bass on the right, and it sounds good right there. It's got a few built-in effects, and also you can download a ton of effects. I'm not really into that. This has a good rotary sound, a good delay, and a good reverb. And I'm going to run it with the delay and the reverb on at the same time. You can tap in the tempo on the delay. You want, the good slapback, it flashing nice and fast. Okay, and you got your knob for the effects level. This does have a foot switch you can get with it. I haven't got that yet. But I do have a boss pedal that can flip between different effects. What else we got? Headphone jack and a line-in jack. If you want to run your MP3 player, whatever, into that. It doesn't have Bluetooth, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. But this has a real good hop sound. Put the camera down over here. Okay. I got a Conching Amazing 20 in C. Conching Amazing 20 in C. The same has a built-in noise gate too. I think the guy I got it from, I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. I traded the big Vox amp for this, a straight up trade, because I just wanted something lighter, and I'm using my PV amp as my gigging amp now. I plan on getting a better gigging amp, but so far it's working out really good. Alright, let's see how this sounds. The microphone I'm using is a Shure tape recorder mic. It's labeled Western Electric, but it's made by Shure. These are supposed to have the same kind of elements that are in the Shure 545. Alright, let's go. As you see, it's very loud, and the guy I got it from, I think he set the noise gate already on it, because it doesn't want it kind of wants the feedback, but don't. And this is very loud, and it's two 6.5-inch speakers in this thing, and it's surprisingly loud. It really is. Wow, that is really loud. So for a small open mic blues jam, I think that would hold its own. I'm going to find out next week when I bring it to one. I think it's loud enough. In fact, it might be too loud for the one I'm going to, but I can always turn it down. It's hard to turn it up. If you're a hot player, it's hard to turn it up without feeding back, but you can always turn it down. Alright, so that's my basic review of this amp. I'll put a link in the description to another channel that will tell you all the features of this thing, so you get a better idea. One thing I probably left out was, you can download different effects. What else? Well, let's try one of the effects, because I know how to get one of those. Let's try. Let's see. Now this should be like a chorus, I think. Yep, right. try. There it is. There's like a rotary. I'll speed it up. Turn the volume back up. It really sounds like you heard that song "Maybe I'm Right" by Blues Traveler at the beginning of that. It kind of sounds like that. Alright, so that's basically it for this. I'm going to try it out next week at the blues gig and see how it goes. Have a good night, guys.